As Southern California rebuilds from the wildfires, a park in Altadena is set to reopen in May. But as KCAL News reporter Amanda Starantino explains, some residents aren't happy about the work to restore this piece of the community.
Work is in progress here at Loma Alta Park that is slated to reopen in May. While some of the community are thrilled to have this sense of normalcy brought back to Altadena, others tell us they think it's a little tone deaf of the county to be investing their time and resources when there are a lot of people who still need a lot of help.
The neighborhood around it is all burned out. So that can't be safe. I don't know what they're thinking about from a public health standpoint. It seems to me insane.
John Newell's Altadena home is still standing after the Eaton fire, but it's in the burn zone. He questions how the county can open up a park when residents like him are told they can't come home.
We've been told by the Department of Public Health that this area is hazardous, that there's lead, there's asbestos, there's contaminated hazardous materials in the fire debris, and that we're supposed to stay out 250 yards, at least 250 yards outside of burned structures. I'm concerned the insurance companies are going to see that and say, well, why should we pay for your living expenses if it's okay for people to go to the park? Why can't you go back to your house?
The LA County Department of Parks and Recreation is behind the plan to reopen the park, which sustained some damage from January's fire.
When I was a kid, it was asphalt.
Kevin Martin has been coming to this park his whole life. His home burned down, but he comes back here with his dog Coco as a form of recovery.
We got to have somewhere to come to where we can have some normalcy, where we can, where the kids can play. And I don't know, I don't think barbecuing would be a good idea, but you got to have some normalcy. So I think it's a good idea. Open up these parks, man. Through
grants, the county is investing about $2.4 million in the playgrounds and plans on providing community services lost in the fire, including a satellite senior center, after-school childcare, and displaced community programming.
It means a lot when it's going to be safe to come and play with your kids with all this debris still around. So I'm curious about that, but a community park and rebuilding with that with millions of dollars, it means everything.
The county confirmed that soil testing will be done prior to the park reopening, and those results will be publicly released. But for some residents, they think the county's efforts are misguided.
We've got people out there sleeping in their cars on their property up here because they don't have a place to live. I don't think it's the time to open a park with a great deal of fanfare for people to come to. The park is located in the middle of a war zone.
I don't even think of it for going and enjoying a park right now. We really need the businesses, and none of them have time to go and play in the park. We need them back here, and we need the people to come too.
There are no other immediate plans in the works to reopen any other damaged Altadena parks at this time.
People need a lot more right now than just a public park in the middle of a burned out neighborhood. I mean, there's so many people that need help with support, living expenses, just getting through life, places to stay, all those things. There's so much need.
In Altadena, Amanda Starantino, KCAL News.
And KCAL Cares is teaming up with the LA Sentinel for a wildfire recovery and rebuild conference Saturday, March 29th at the Pasadena Hilton from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Just scan the QR code on your screen for all the details.